Alexander Williams Randall was a lawyer, judge and politician from Wisconsin. He served as the sixth governor of Wisconsin from 1858 until 1861. He was instrumental in raising and organizing the first Wisconsin volunteer troops for the Union Army during the American Civil War. Life and career. Randall was born in Ames, New York on October 31, 1819. His father, Phineas, was judge of the Court of Common Pleas from 1837 to 1841. Randall attended Cherry Valley Academy in New York, then studied law with his father. He was admitted to the bar in New York at age 19. Shortly after that, he moved to Wisconsin Territory. He opened a law practice in Waukesha in 1840, where he became postmaster in 1845. Randall was a delegate to the state's first constitutional convention in 1846. There he successfully advocated for a resolution that would put the question of Negro suffrage to a statewide referendum. He was elected to the Wisconsin State Assembly in 1855. From 1855 to 1857, he was a circuit judge in Milwaukee. Randall was elected governor in 1857 as a Republican, and won re-election in 1859. He was a dark horse candidate in 1857. The two principal candidates in the convention that year were Edward D. Holton of Milwaukee and Walter Mackindo of Warsaw. Holton's abolitionist passions and his connections with the Milwaukee elite gave him strong support, but Mackindo's more rough-hewn personality resonated better with the frontier character of the state at the time. As such, they split the vote, neither able to garner a majority for the nomination. When it became apparent that the convention was at an impasse, and the delegates were released from their obligation, the votes eventually were cast in favor of Randall, the obvious compromise candidate. Randall was the first in a long line of Republican governors in Wisconsin. As governor, Randall conducted an investigation of fraud in the distribution of federal railroad land grants in Wisconsin perpetrated by his predecessor. Prior to the beginning of the Civil War, he was an ardent abolitionist and proposed that Wisconsin secede from the Union if Abraham Lincoln did not win the presidency. Once war began, Randall raised 18 regiments, 10 artillery batteries, and 3 cavalry units before leaving office, exceeding Wisconsin's quota by 3,232 men. The Union Army created a military camp from the former state fairgrounds in Madison, Wisconsin, and named it Camp Randall after the governor. Camp Randall Stadium is now located on the site of the military camp. In 1861, President Abraham Lincoln appointed Randall U.S. Minister to the Papal States and in 1863 Assistant Postmaster General. President Andrew Johnson appointed him U.S. Postmaster General in 1866, and he remained in that position until 1869. When Johnson was impeached, Randall remained loyal, testifying on Johnson's behalf and contributing to his defense fund. After leaving the federal government, Randall moved to Elmira, New York, where he resumed practicing law. He died on July 26, 1872. He is buried in Woodlawn Cemetery.